Today's hot topic is Greselda Family. Now, people have been saying and speculating that it's been a split with Griselda Family. Now, they've been saying this for a minute, man. And every time people say this or bring this up, it's never true. So we're going to treat this same situation as alleged or, probably not all the way official. So I can say at least for about the past week, it's been circulating that while in Paris doing the show, the Griselda family was out deep. You had Conway the Machine with his crew and label, Drum Work. You got Benny the Butcher with his crew, BSF, Black Soprano Family, and you got Westside Gun. And all three of these guys, they dope. They go crazy together. They make good music. And they've been making good music for a long time. But it has been circulating that Benny and Conway had a disagreement or an alleged falling out, and they had to be separated at the end of the day. This is all alleged. This is not true. This is not facts, because it hasn't been no video, no audio, none of that on the situation. So I'm just bringing to y'all on what I heard. So as of right now, let's just say this is just rumors. You know what I'm saying? But they said at the Paris show, they didn't perform together. They didn't, have no stage sets with each other. They perform separately, and all the time that doesn't mean if they don't get on stage together that they're beefing or they're not cool. That could have been the way if it fell. You know what I mean? Benny could have possibly got there late or earlier. Same way for Conway. But what has been circulating is while backstage, the two crews, meaning Drum Work and BSF, collided, and allegedly a knife was pulled and someone was knocked out. And Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, had to be separated, saying it was like nose to nose arguing. Who knows? For everybody to be speaking on the matter, speaking on the subject, speaking on the Greselda family, has been no audio, has been no footage of the situation. But why I am reporting it is because I rocks with them hard. They are keeping that East Coast rap, that New York dope and gritty sound alive and modern and fresh, just dope overall as a crew. We don't know if it really took place. Personally, these are like street guys from Buffalo, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Westside Gun and Conway the Machine is like half brothers, and Benny is the cousin. So as a family, y'all know how stuff go down in the family and stuff like that. They probably not gonna bring it to the internet. They're gonna let everybody speculate, fans and the critics and everybody else speculate and put their own little twist on it, and they probably never speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Also, if they was to speak on it publicly, I'd be shocked that they had, because they never really took personal business, like family matters, and brought it to the net. These are street guys. They live by certain codes. They not with that. But at the end of the day, they make great music together. They all bosses in their own rights. This could be a crew issue if it is one. You know how it be. Sometimes it don't never be the main guys. It be the collective. It be the entourage. It be the crew that's bumping heads. So we never, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. But at the end of the day, we would still like to see them give great music. I see the fans that saying, "Oh, it's over, Griselda's over. We not gonna get, no more, Griselda as a whole. We're not gonna get that no more." Well, let's keep it. I hope it's not that. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it to where we possibly will get more Griselda, which I'm in good faith, having good faith in the situation that we still will get something from the whole, you know what I'm saying? The whole group. Benny dropped that Summertime Butch 2, dope project. A lot of fans is even saying if they was cool, why Conway not on it? And that's, and that's all right. It's cool. But you know how it be, man, schedules and trying to have, get your stuff together and your team and your project and your label and you're trying to get everything together. Sometimes it don't mesh to where, you know what I'm saying? To where he could have fit in. But, doesn't mean that it's beef or they don't like each other. It's Conway got projects with Benny not on it. You know what I'm saying? Benny got projects that Conway not on it when they was super tight. You know what I mean? When everything was all good. So that doesn't mean nothing. But he does have West Side Gun on it. I think it's like the first track that's actually on the album. Dope song. Y'all go check that out. I gave the album 8.5 out of 10. It would have got the full 9 from me if we would have got that Conway feature on there, but we're not gonna allude to the fact that there's smoke between them or it's a problem because he's not on the album. It is what it is. The last thing I seen come from Conway, I think it was like the beginning of the month, like the 1st of August, he dropped a 17.5 single. Dope, y'all go check that out. And it seemed like Conway cooking up, like he finna, drop a tape. And y'all already know how the fans and stuff gonna do it. If Conway drop anytime in these next 30 days or 2 to 3 months, they're gonna try to compare it to Summertime Butch. Y'all know how they be trying to keep stuff going, man. Either way it go, Conway, drop it. We wanna hear. But Griselda, we'll definitely let her get another, tape from y'all, because a lot of people trying to say like, yo, this is one of the last great crews out of New York that's keeping that East Coast sound, relevant. We don't want to see them split, but y'all know how it go in these great crews and groups and collective. Like, y'all know how it go, you know what I'm saying? Once they bubble up and get up, then you got the fans mainly and the people who really don't want to see them shine together start throwing wrenches in the game, you feel me? But them dudes is real ones, they can see straight through that. They not gonna, feed into that, which we hope they don't, It's family biz, they gonna keep it family and street at the same time. And by not bringing it to the internet, because if they bring it to the internet, y'all know how it go when they touch the internet and everybody got some say-so and stuff like that. People start picking sides. Y'all know how it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to the time where, all right, both these my guys, if they bumping heads, like, we can one day get, sit down and chop it up and get stuff back right, get stuff back on track without it being a major beef or it spilling over to, something else. Or the whole choosing side things. You get what I'm saying? But that's what we at with it right now. It be the ones that's close to you that'll slime you out faster than somebody that has no relations to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that this is the situation with them, but I'm just speaking in general. You know what I mean? It be your own people. But at the end of the day, we still root for the Griselda. You know what I'm saying? To keep giving us this dope music, you know what I'm saying? Keeping the East Coast rap alive, keeping that dope boy flow going, and yeah, we hopefully soon that we'll see something from Conway, man. Like I said, he dropped a single at the beginning of the month, 17.5. Y'all go tap into that. Benny got the Summertime Butch, you know what I'm saying? Thing going, and West just doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Staying fly. Y'all know how he rock, you know what I mean? But if nobody can get them to lock back in, I believe West can sit down they can have a conversation and he mediate some if there's a real issue or problem. I don't want to really say who they said pulled the knife and who actually knocked the person out that had the knife. You know what I mean? We ain't doing that type of. That's yeah. You know what I mean? That's copish, but. Everything's alleged. They said that it's a possibility that might have happened. We're gonna stay tuned and see if anything come of this. But till next time, man.